Our today theory lecture is about inventory operations. Inventory operation is basically linked with data processing, initial analysis, basic themes, work, how to actually use multiple layers, information extraction, query building operations. Like here we have, you can see here we have cities, rivers, like windows open in GIS software. This is ArcView GIS 3.2 version, and you can see the nation map is below, and then we have ecoregions over it, and then we have lakes over it, and then we have cities and points over it. If we move rivers and cities below this nation, I mean to say, if we shift river from this point to this point, then it will be below this shapefile. So it is basically this lecture is about how to use polygons, how to use layers. You can see another view, like navigating and reading the map, moving the cursor. You can select the features, you can zoom and zoom out, and you can use iMean identify tool to click on this polygon and see this is polygon, its country, state, province, and so on. And the further information, if you select any two features, you can sort with respect to population, with respect to income, with respect to age. I mean to say, the work which we basically do in Excel, we can do in GIS, not only in table but also on maps. It is similar to Excel. If you select these columns or rows from table, these will be highlighted over map. If you select from map, these will be highlighted in the table, as we use in our practical. So the main thing is query building operation, that if you build a query, that we have millions of records and we want to select the records which are in Pakistan and which are in Islamabad, and the persons who have their income more than 1 million monthly income, and their age may be more than 50. So we can select any query, we can select any operation to sort out some specific information and some specific region. Like for example, if we have a pH map, then we select the areas which have pH less than 6, which have pH more than 4, more than 8, and the regions which have pH 6 to 8, drinkable pH 6.5 to 8. So we can select any data set, we can we can perform any operation, any query building operation, and we can find some summaries of any specific regions. Like here we have database query, that we can see another example, like okay, here we have database query, that if we select these two cities, then we can select operation and we can select their provinces and their information, their specific information, that what is their total population, average population, total area, average area, and so on. So we can also use relational database. For example, here is a query building operation, that if we want the area which should be more than 40,000 square meter, owner name, its tax code. So if you select area more than 40,000, so this will be skipped, these will be added, this will be added, and here are the owner names, and here we have their tax code and soil quality levels. We can also use Boolean expressions in GIS or DOS software or any programming language. Like here we have district with high literacy, low literacy, high income, and low income. You can not only perform in the tables like attribute table as we do in Excel files, but you can also perform some spatial analysis. I mean to say, you can see with respect to space, that at which region where we have high literacy or low literacy, or high income, low income. So the main concept is graphical solution and graphical selection of the features. Like here we have different boundaries, and if we select any, here you can see a rectangle. So if we make a rectangle here, then all the points, all the polygons which will be in this rectangle will be highlighted, and if you go to the attribute table, you will find the information of those specific areas only. Next is type of measurement. What type of measurement? Like distance applications. For example, if you draw a line on multiple points or polygon, then you can see the distance from starting point up to the next vertex, from node to vertex, and then vertex to vertex, and then finally vertex to node. You can find area, but you can perform these operations in vector data only, and in raster data you can only find the area with help of number of pixels and pixel resolution. Here you can see the distance in kilometer, the area in square kilometer, and if it is a polygon, then the area and perimeter both can be calculated. But if there are points, then the starting point will be node, ending point will be node, and between these 2 points all the number of points will be called as vertex. Vertex 1, vertex 2, vertex 3. This is basically GIS language. We can also generate multiple reports based on our selected features, like this rectangle is selected. So there are multiple polygons which are in this rectangle. All polygons will be highlighted, and we can also generate their graphs automatically in GIS software, DAS imaging software. We can also prepare their bar graphs. We can also prepare their line graphs, scatter plots. We can also make that subset data from any tile. Like if we download MODIS data, the tile of MODIS is about 1200 kilometer by 1200 kilometer. So we can subset our specific area. Like here we have a map of South America, and this is rectangle. So if we want the data of this rectangle only, so we have to perform the subset command or split command. So this rectangle is here, and we have another rectangle. So data within this rectangle will be extracted like this, and this is northwest portion, this is south portion. And then we can perform thematic analysis. We can perform operations on multiple themes like water, like agriculture, bare soil, snow, clouds. So we can study all these earth features as individual themes, and then we can perform operations that how much cloud coverage is there, how much snow cover area is there, what is the total cropped area, and what are the number of crops. And we can delete the data sets, like spatial delete. We can delete the data set from attribute table as we delete from using Excel file. But here is a new concept like spatial delete. If you are you have maps in front of you in your laptop screen, you can select multiple features with respect to space. I mean to say, you should have knowledge with respect to space, that what are the regions, what are the directions, what are the boundaries, what are the states, provinces, districts. Then you can delete. If you want to delete the agriculture area, you can delete it. If you want to delete the water or soil or mountainous area, you can also delete. For example, in this last example, here we have a circle, and all the points within the circle will be deleted. So this spatial delete can also be performed using a rectangle, using a radius circle, or any irregular polygon shape. You can also dissolve the data, you can also merge the data, you can also perform the mosaic operation in GIS, ADAS, or any language like R. Here is a dissolve command, that if we have A feature and D feature, we can dissolve these two features. We have similarly B and C, we can dissolve these two features, we can merge these two features. And the most important is the recoding. Recoding operation is very important in GIS, as we can identify the earth feature with help of the codes. For example, the code number 1 is for urban and code number 2 is for agriculture. Then we can merge all the urban areas. Then we have to it means that we have to merge all the codes which are numbered as 1. And if we want to merge all the agricultural crops like wheat, maize, sugarcane, then it means in attribute table we have to merge all the codes which are numbered as 2. Then we can get its final map like this. where we have high agriculture areas, where we have low agriculture areas.